World. Let's take a look at the top stories this hour. In her first public remarks since Charlie Kirk's killing, his widow vows his legacy will, quote, never die, and calls her grief a battle cry. Suspect Tyler Robinson, arrested after a 33-hour manhunt, faces charges including aggravated murder and obstruction of justice. Medical staff say airstrikes across Gaza City left more than 30 dead, including children, as Israel intensifies its offensive and urges evacuations. The military says Hamas uses high-rise buildings for surveillance, while hundreds of thousands remain in the city amid shortages and continued strikes. Madrid calls in Israel's acting ambassador after Netanyahu's office accuses Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez of making a genocidal threat. Spain's foreign minister categorically rejects the remarks, escalating a diplomatic tit-for-tat over Madrid's moves to pressure Israel on the Gaza war. Poland boosts defence as tensions with Russia grow, with more than 20,000 civilians signing up for training in 2025. The government has raised military spending to 4.7% of GDP, the highest in NATO, as the army expands to over 200,016 personnel. President Ramchandra Pordel calls fresh polls after deadly protests forced Prime Minister Oli to resign and pave the way for Nepal's first female leader. Former Chief Justice Shinshula Karki is appointed interim Prime Minister as Gen Z anti-graft demonstrations shake Nepal's political order. An ethnic armed group says a junta warplane hit 2 schools in Rakhine, Myanmar, killing teenagers as they slept and wounding 22 others. UNICEF condemns the strike as a brutal attack on children amid intensifying clashes between the army and the Arakan army. Islamist fighters ambush an army convoy in South Waziristan, Pakistan, triggering a firefight that leaves 12 soldiers and 13 fighters dead. The attack occurred in the remote Badar region near the Afghan border, a long-standing flashpoint for violence. In London, Tommy Robinson uses Charlie Kirk's killing to galvanise support ahead of Britain's biggest far-right rally in decades, featuring speakers from Europe and the United States. Steve Bannon is listed to appear alongside other far-right figures, while questions remain over whether Jordan Peterson will attend. Now we start this hour in Europe, where Russia says its forces have captured 3 more settlements in Ukraine.